Hello and a very good afternoon, good morning, welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Producer Georgina's just gone, oh, who are you? Yeah, I was here last week, it's not been that long, is it? Seriously. Welcome back. If you joined us a little bit earlier on Wake Up Call with Joe and Michelle, you will know that we have got a jam-packed day lined up, and actually this show is going to be amazing. We were just chatting beforehand that it seems like quite a while that as a team we've done a masterclass, and this is all about taking a variety of products and giving you loads of different hints and tips of how you can use them. And this show, this masterclass, is going to feature and kind of go for the 2 hours on your pop-out elements. I say, okay, so cards where you've got that you can open them up and basically you've got the ability to see something pop out. You've got maybe a sentiment to pop out, maybe you've got a scene that will pop out, maybe you've got spirals that will pop out. Whatever it might be, this is a show all about giving you that surprise of the pop out. Now, what I will say across the course of this show, we have got unbelievable deals, best ever prices like you've never seen before. So if you've been thinking about getting some of these collections, this is going to be a great show to do it. Plus, it is £10 Tuesday. If you head to the website, you will find a whole host of deals, £10, $10 deals, which you will not believe. And I have popped this one out, see what I did there? Pop this one out to show you some of the deals that we've got. And this one is my pick of the show because the deal on this one is phenomenal. Now, if you've seen these kits before, we've done deals where we brought it down to £15, right? And we've been like, wow, that is absolutely amazing. We're never going to go any lower than that. Today, and today only, on this pop-out character kit, which is box number 37, you can take this home with a 60% saving, £10 or $10. Ignore that platinum price because this box is £8 or $8. Boom, as if by magic. This is my pick of the show. If you just want to have a bit of a go with your pop-outs, then this is the way to go today. It has been selling like hot potatoes in your hands, producer Georgina's just said. Hot potatoes. That is going to absolutely fly out of the door. Grab it whilst you can. But let's have a look at some other goodies that we've got coming up on the show as far as our pop-outs are concerned. And popping up over there is the lovely Debbie Fisher. You all right?
Happy 2021! Look at it, but not for long. No. So you can make a card like this, but for 2022.
You could.
I mean,
or 2023.
Or 2023.
Whoa.
Or 2024.
What?
Don't wish the years away,
No,
Ben.
sorry.
No. But pop-outs, personalisation, I love them. I love kinetic cards, movement, everything that you can put into them. These are fantastic. And boy, we were just saying before the show, weren't we, Ben? The deals on the show. I feel like we're doing a cartload.
Yeah, it is a bit like that.
Yes, we got the most amazing deals and just for you, just before Christmas, which is incredible. So yes, we've got the pop-out numbers. Have them on the inside of the card, the outside of the card. We're going to be doing this for our first demo. But then you've got beautiful cards that you can decorate with however you want to do them and have these amazing, I mean, look at that. That is just beautiful. Can you imagine getting a card like that for your birthday, Ben? Opening it up. Wow.
Whoa.
I mean, honestly, you're going to be hitting the cake in the face with a cake and you won't get in any mess.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Smile.
Yes.
So, and then
nice.
open it up.
Boom.
Oh, and there we go. Very girly card, that one,
is.
isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. But I love these. These ones are like our panels. They're pop-outs. You can have them like this on the front or have them popped out inside. I mean, how beautiful.
Is there someone in the bathtub?
Well, it does look like someone in the bath. Have we got one like that? Or is this one that's snuck in that shouldn't be there? I think that might be a HSN one.
Oh.
Do you? Or
No, I think I've got it under here.
Oh, you have got it?
Has it got rubber duckies with it as well?
Well, I've never seen that one before.
No, I don't think I've not seen this collection that much, to be honest with you, but I love it.
Oh yes, of course, you said that.
Yeah.
Another one here, and I've seen this one with the house. So new home, if you're moving. I mean, it's just a lovely one. From our home to yours for a Christmas card would be amazing. Then we've got the sentiments. These are gorgeous. I mean, really so well executed. The dies are amazing. You can put them in lots of different designs. I mean, how fabulous is that sort of box card there? And then one more just to get you going is our With Love that you can see popping out there, which looks absolutely stunning.
It is going to be amazing today. Bargains galore. Best times to buy on a whole host of these collections. Take my tip on this one as well. That is going to fly. Already loads of you jumping in and grabbing it. For those of you asking, it is box number 37. All right, so if you haven't yet got it, box number 37. Mary said, did I see a cupcake die? I need that. Yes, it's one of the twist and pops. But all of that to come. As always, get those questions in. This is a masterclass, so ask those questions. If there's anything that you need to know, anything that you want to ask, get the questions in and we'll get them answered. Are you joking me is the first thing to say. Look at the deal that we're doing on your Shape Pop Out Numbers die collection. This is insania, £16 or $20.80. This is a 65% saving for everybody. If you're platinum, another 20% comes off. You need numbers within your crafty stash, I think. Numbers and alphabet, because it then gives you the ability to totally personalize everything. And when you've got numbers that pop out, like Debbie was showing you in that card, boy, oh boy, you're onto an absolute winner. So you've got your 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So basically, you have got the ability to make a card for whatever. I love that New Year's card, and also for doing things like birthdays, which you can get your 18 cards, your 21 cards, but can you get a card for somebody like me who's 34? For example. No, it's not so easy, but you can if you've got a collection like this. Now here's the thing, this isn't all you're going to get right, because you're going to get all of that metal for your money, plus we're giving you your sentiment stamp set, which allows you then to be able to create all of the things for anniversaries, for birthdays, for things like your parties. There's loads in there. You've even got all of your ordinals there too. So this and this work together stunningly well. And on top of that, if that weren't enough, we're giving you the stamp and die set as well, with all of the presents, with the hearts, with the beautiful bunting there as well. You've got the dice to go with that collection, plus a whole host of little edgeable dies to make your cards look even more beautiful. The numbers on their own are worth £35 or $40, but we're not just giving you those, we're giving you that and that on top. Those are an absolute steal. Do not miss out on this deal. This is one of the best deals on the show as far as I'm concerned. A deal that you will use all year round. You will not want to miss out on this deal today. Whilst we get ready to see the first demo on this, let's say a few hellos, because there's loads of you in this morning. Georgianne is in from Clearwater, Florida. Hi, Georgianne. Patty's in from California. Mary says, hello, everyone, from a sunny Maine. It's warmer today, 45 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Hope you're all well. What's that in Celsius? 45. That sounds like it's cold. Let me know. I'm not very good on that old 45, because we do it in C, you do it in F. It's what? 7 degrees. It is warmer than us. Pammy says, hi, Debbie, Ben, and the crew from Central New York. Hi, Pammy. Gilmore says, hello, Ben, Debbie, and social team, and all the crafty peeps. Gilmore, I hear you joined us yesterday, which was amazing. I have to go back and watch that show. You're our craft ambassador. Yes, news travels fast in these parts. Pammy says, I love your jumper, Ben. Thank you. Elizabeth says, what is the number on the box? Box number 37, and loads of you just going, what a price. I mean, literally, the deals are phenomenal today. Let's show you these pop-out numbers at an unbelievable deal. I knew they were 65% saving. I did not know it would mean the price would come down as low as this. And Debbie, we always chat about this, and I will say it again. I think, if you're crafting, how brilliant is it to have an alphabet set in your collection? Mm-hmm. And numbers.
Absolutely,
yeah. You didn't you?
And ones that are really bold, ones that really stand out, and ones that pop out to you, which are amazing. What I love about these dies, they've been very cleverly engineered, which means you can put them into whatever concept you want to. I mean, that is a fabulous card. 25th anniversary card, something so different. You can do it in whatever colours you want. But what about that special card that we're looking for, that 18th birthday? But what about, we want a really special card. What about if you get to 102, Ben?
I mean, I'll be doing cartwheels if I get to that age.
Well, I don't think you would be.
I'll be celebrating on my Zimmer frame.
I'd love to think we'd be doing cartwheels. And if you are 102, let us know if you can do a cartwheel.
Send a video. If that is you, send a video. We would love to see that.
We take no responsibility for any accidents, though. Right, now, what you were saying earlier, Ben, is about you can't just go into a shop and buy a 32 birthday card. You can't buy that number that we're all looking for. And sometimes we just want to highlight, we want to be funny, don't we? And say, you're like, 52. Right, so we're going to take these numbers. These are really big dies, which I love about them. So there's lots you can do. Now I'm going to bring in a piece of card. I had it right in front of me, but I put it to the side. There we go. Right, now I'm going to give you the measurements of this, just in case you want to know. I've done this for 11 3/4, and then what I've done is I've scored a line, not scored, I've actually drawn a line, just a really faint pencil line where I need it, and those lines are at just before 4 inches, just before 5 inches. It does work out, I think, it's 4 3/4, 7 3/4, and there are marks. Now I've done that because I want to put I'm going to use 28, so just a really random number. What we've got on here are small little notches. If I put that down, can you see the little indentations that go in at the side there? What we're going to do is we're going to place that on our line, so that way I know exactly where that's going to go. So it's based on this line that I've got underneath and the line on there. So we're going to place that to the side, and then what I want to do is that same piece here I want to put at the top, and I want to line this up onto the bottom line. So this one is going to go onto this line. And then we're just going to place that side by side. Now this is a really nice way of getting a completely different style of card, and sort of having it open so it shows the inside rather than the outside. Right, let me just find my low-tack tape.
You said that was your favourite age to be, didn't you?
28.
28.
Yes, I love that, and 20. I loved being 20, and I loved being 28.
Why particularly those years?
I don't actually know. I really couldn't even tell you. I just remember really enjoying those years.
Yeah.
I cried when I was 30.
What, tears of sadness or happiness?
No, sadness. I really did cry. I didn't want to be 30. And do you know what it was? Because I remembered my mum being 30 and thinking she was really old. I remember like, oh my God, my mum's 30. I mean, 30 when you were a kid was like ancient. Very different nowadays. I don't think we see age as a thing anymore, do we?
I read a thing, it must have been on Facebook, and it was, because I'm obviously 42, not really 33, I know it's hard to believe, but they'd done a thing with kids at primary school writing about you have to pretend that you're 40. And write what it's like to be 40. And like one of the kids had written, it was something along the lines of, I am 40, all of my bones ache, I have grey hair. And they finished it off with, I know I will die soon. That's how you know what I mean, primary school kids see 40-year-olds.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
You're on your last legs.
Yeah, they
40.
do. You're on your last legs. Well, I thought that at 30. And when I reached 30, and now when I look back, I actually think, I don't think it was the coming out of I don't think it was being 30, it was coming out of my 20s.
Oh yeah.
I loved being in my 20s. So hence I love being 20, I love being 28, but yeah. And I never was 30. I was always 29 and 12 months old.
Hilarious. But I think when we were younger, we wanted to get to like our 20s, didn't we?
Yeah.
I always did.
Oh,
but then,
absolutely.
You were like drag kicking and screaming out of your 20s into your 30s.
And I remember someone telling me when I reached 21, so on my 21st birthday, someone said to me, that's it. Now the years will just fly by. And that was so, so true.
Yeah.
So this line along the bottom, we're going to fold that. But just for quickness, what I'm going to do is bring this one in here. And all I've done, Ben, let me just bring this stamp set, because this is a great stamp set to have. You've got your dies and you've got your stamps, but can you see you've got these border stamps? Yeah. So all I've done is I've took my ocean blue and I've stamped all the way around the edge, just using that star border. So you don't want to see me do that all the way round, but you can see how much that really just just lifts the whole card up and sort of draws your eyes into those numbers as well. So all you're going to do is follow your score lines in those numbers, just like what I was doing on the one we just had here. You're just going to pull those out, and then what you're going to do is fold it all in. Now when you fold them down, they should lay flat. So that's when you know that you've got everything together. Now what I do need is I need another piece of card that's going to sit on the inside. So this is a case of measuring your top half that goes in your card and then your bottom half, because what happens when you fold these score lines together, you want this card to fold inside. Now I'm not worried about this showing through, because what will happen, this will be the front of our card, and then when it pulls out, you'll have that pop out feature. So our next thing we're going to do is I've just took, if you take some bright colours, I'm doing this all in bright colours, take your bright colours and cut those numbers out again. I placed them somewhere, they must be somewhere, there we are. Just go over the ones that you want to and trim them out. So once you've trimmed them out, you'll get your 2 and your 8. So we're going to overlay those on the top. And then these ones are just such good fun because you've got the stamps and the dies that cut these all out.
Yeah.
The borders are great because if you want to, you could use your border. So this zigzag border will go all the way around your stars, all the way around. So you could cut that beautiful border. But you've also got all these buntings, these extra, you've got your cake decorations, your heart, your balloon. So I've just cut myself just sort of some bits here. And you just stamp them, and I've just coloured these ones in as well. So
Lovely.
we're just creating all this really nice fun feature. So let's pop our card together, and all I'm going to do is use these pieces to just mat and layer over the top. So I'm just going to bring in my tape pen to do that.
Loads of lovely comments coming through. Mary says, I'm thinking of buying a bunch of stuff, wrapping it up and then handing it to the man of the house saying, this is what you got me for Christmas.
I love that.
That's a good idea.
Brilliant.
I like it.
That is brilliant. You know what's funny about that is I was listening to a programme that's on ITV in the mornings, and they have the phone-ins on there, and someone had phoned in and they were speaking to a lady called Vanessa on there, and they were saying they were problems with presents and stuff like that, and she was saying that she hates buying her husband present because he's never grateful. He just puts it to one side, never ever and he always says but he doesn't want a present.
Right.
So the advice they gave was to say, well actually then, if he likes to give presents and not receive them, get yourself a present, wrap it up, and then on the day say, this is your present but from you to me.
Brilliant. That's such a great idea.
Yeah, that was her actual advice, which reminded me of that comment there. It's exactly what it is.
Gilmore says, Ben, I'll see you tomorrow for the craft along if I don't goof it up, lol.
Oh, we met Gilmore yesterday. It was so lovely to meet her. She was just so lovely.
Gilmore's always very chatty, always messaging me on my page as well. So I feel like I know Gilmore, so I'm looking forward to seeing you on that craft along tomorrow. Talking of ages, Deborah says on YouTube, I'm 45 and I still cry. And Anne says, the older I get, the older I think old is. Absolutely right, isn't it? It's absolutely right.
See, now I'm a little bit because I don't feel old.
No.
And I know I'm not very old, but... You're
not, right, here's the thing. Well, we just said you've told people how old you are, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe you're not that old, surely. I mean, you are, but you're not because you don't act it and you don't look it.
I don't act it, that's
no,
what it is.
You definitely don't. I've always pinned you for sort of mid-40s.
Yeah, which I love, and I'll take that, absolutely. But I don't, I'm still got, I think you either just, I don't know how to say it, but I have loads of energy because I am a bit silly, like you, Ben, as we were saying.
Are you?
We are silly. We're both silly, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
And I'm silly when I'm out as well. So I'm the one with the kids and the grandkids, and I'll be the one running down the park and rolling down the hills and all things like that. Yeah, and I just love it. So, and I think it just keeps you young, doesn't it?
Oh, it certainly does. It certainly does. And I think for me, it plays to my advantage as well, particularly when I have to keep my kids in line, because I'm so silly most of the time. When I get cross with them, they know that they're in big trouble.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'm so silly and I'm sort of on their level most of the time. When I need to get cross with them, ho ho!
I can't imagine you being cross, Ben.
No. No?
No, I really can't imagine you being cross.
It takes a lot. I'm like the Incredible Hulk. I'm like that. You know, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. I turn all green and rip my shirt off. Not a good sight.
I've never really been a shouter either. I don't shout.
No. I could never imagine you getting...
It's very rare. Very, very rare. Right, so we've done that, Ben. I'm going to bring in one of our art liner pens, and all I'm going to do is put like a little notch at the top, and I'm just going to sort of freestyle the balloons. So you just do sort of your little swells.
Oh, yeah.
You do have a stamp which will can do that, but you don't need to. That's really quick doing your inside like that, and then we can stick all of this into place. And then on the outside, I've used the same things, but just using a bit more pastel colours, using those stamps on the front just to mat and layer right on the front of our design. So that gives us our beautiful birthday card. And then on the inside, we can then stick down, all our element. Now, what you don't want to do, you don't want to stick any part that you don't need stuck down. So make sure the pieces that are cut stay cut and you just go round. You could use a wet glue, which might be better, and it'd make it a bit more wiggle room. So you could use it to sort of maneuver it about if you haven't put it in the right place. And then all I'm going to do, now you don't want to do this bit either, you just want to do the top bit, because this bit is the bit that's going to sort of move in your card there.
Yeah.
So you just want it, and what I'm going to do is fold it down, and we're going to pop that into place to start with. So that will go down there, and then we know all we've got to do is put this bit onto the bottom. So let's just use that across, a little bit more tape, and then we can fold that across. And then that gives us our beautiful pop out. So if we turn this round to show our actual card, and then we'll turn that up, and then we've got that beautiful 28 pop out card. So just a little bit different.
Absolutely love it, and you will not be surprised to learn that these are absolutely flying out the door. It is honestly, this is a masterclass, right? But it's cartload prices because the deals are redonkulous. You are picking up some amazing Christmas deals here. If you have not yet got a number set within your die collection, indeed if you've already got one, have you got one as cool as this, which allows you to create this pop-out effect? Today for £16 platinum or $20 each, that is an absolute steal. These are flying. Everyone's saving 65%, or if you're platinum, again, you can get another 20% off. That is the deal, bottom of your screen. And let's not forget, you're not only going to get all of the pop-out numbers, but on top of that, you're going to get this stamp and die set as well, which Debbie used during that last demo, just to add loads of different detailing. And you've got your little border dies and stamps included there too. But you're also going to get the sentiments collection as well. So you can really personalize each and every card that you make, whether it is for a birthday, whether it's for an anniversary, whether it's a new home, a congratulations, whether you're going to make cards for the new year. Seriously, this is brilliant. And you've even got all of the stamps for your ordinals there as well. What a deal. That is flying out of the door right now. £16, $20. 80 is the deal on that one. I must just say as well that loads of you are going for the boxes that we've got on the show, but particularly the pop-out character craft kit. This is box number 37 for those of you that were asking, and the deal on this, I have not seen a deal like this. On special occasions, we take these boxes which are £25 and we knock off 40%, so it comes down to £15 or $15, which is £12 or $12. I've never seen a deal like this where we've gone 60% off, £10 or $10, £8 or $8 if you're platinum. And let's bear in mind in this collection, you've got the ability to create these really, really cool pop-out characters. It is unheard of. It really, really is unheard of. And let's show you, you're going to make a minimum of 24 cards within this collection. Cards like this, right? Cards, when you open them up, you've got the little bunny rabbit who pops out, the little bear that pops out, holding a really, really beautiful message as well. And let me just show you, again, all beautifully presented as you'd expect with these boxes. You get your welcome from Sarah, beautifully beautifully dressed with the tissue, and then we are away. And let's not forget with these, right? So this is your die set to be able to make your little bear. You've got the stamps that come with that as well. So again, really, really simple to create, and it's a really great way into working with these pop-out dies where you don't have to spend a fortune. If you're undecided today about getting a collection, but you want to try the concept, this is the box to go for, and hundreds of you have already done it. So you've got your bear stamp and die set. You've then also got the ability to make your own little rabbit there as well. And again, what I love about this, so if I just show you the stamps, you've got the little added extras there as well. So the little cake, you've got the just for you, you've got little carrots on there as well, which is really cute, and some bunny cares. So all of that is included. And remember, the dies and the stamps are exclusive to the actual box. So if you've got any of those other dies, you won't have these unless you've got the box. So if you think about the stamps and the dies that you got there, for £8 or $8, I mean, already, this is an absolutely amazing bundle. Forget the rest, just to get those for £8 or $8, phenomenal. But on top of that, you're also going to get 9 lots of ribbon, so in different widths for you. So again, if you like doing your smaller projects, maybe home decor, you've got beautiful colour and beautiful widths of different sizes. You've then got your sheet of adhesive pearls on there as well. There's 100 of those in different shapes and sizes. And of course, you've got all of your stamps, all of your envelopes and card blanks included in there too, plus a whole host of beautiful papers. You've got the pattern papers, which I just think are absolutely stunning for all sorts of different occasions. If you're looking forward perhaps to springtime, making your spring makes, there's some beautiful pattern papers in here with florals. You've got your crisscrosses there, your spots and dots included too, and on top of that, matching cardstock. As we always do, we give you the matching cardstock, so it makes it nice and easy for you to literally take your card blanks out of here, create your mats and layers with your pattern paper and your cardstock, and then add your embellishments, and then of course you've got all of those stamps and dies as well. And to be honest with you, when you think about it, you've got all your card blanks in here as well, and your envelopes. I mean, all of that for £8 is ridiculous. But then when you add on your stamps and dies as well, this has got to be the deal of the day. No two ways about it. You really need to jump in and grab this today. Even if you're not getting it for yourself, right? Maybe you've already got all of the kits, right? And you say, well, I've got them all. Get this as a gift for somebody else, because if they're a fan of Crafter's Companion, they'll know that these are £25, $25 every day of the week. You don't need to tell them that you picked it up for £8 or $8. I just think this is a super way to get into working with your pop-out dies, and it really is the deal of the show as far as I'm concerned. You're missing a trick today if you're not picking that up, because it is the best deal I've ever seen on a craft kit. Have you ever seen £8, $8 platinum on these?
Not for a craft kit like this. Even the box itself, having everything in there, being able to create these beautiful images. I absolutely love these. I think they're just so much fun. You can see how pretty the papers are.
Yeah.
You can colour them with whatever medium that you want to. They're just, I mean, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. And they have that pop-out fun element as well, which is just gorgeous. All these, I mean, look at these really cute little cakes there that you're getting in there. And then having that beautiful, just for you, rabbit that's popping out. I just think this is crazy. I have no idea why we're putting it at this cost, but yeah, grab it while you can.
Absolutely, it's the deal of the show. £8, $8. Do not miss out. If you bought it once, buy it again, give it to a friend. They are flying out of the door. Laurie says, Ben, I love your sweater. My sister would also love it. She is obsessed with The Greatest Showman. Thank you for the company whilst my power is out. You are welcome. I got it from the big website, you know, the big one, the big one that everyone, the big massive one, named after the
Primitive.
You know, the big one that everyone, that's where I got it from. Sending paper hugs just said, I've already completed my order this morning, but now I want these too. Good morning from a warm and sunny Florida, says Fall Holidays Designs. Love to see more masterclasses. They inspire me with so many great makes. Well, talking of great makes, let's pop that to one side for a second. By the way, those are flying out of the door. And let's bring you an unbelievable deal on the shaped pop-out sentiment dies. Now, I'll quickly show you how these work and take you through the boards, and then I will tell you today why these are such unbelievable value for money, because the deal that we're doing it's really silly, okay? So again, if you like to have characters popping out of your cards, amazing. If you like to have numbers popping out of your card, amazing. But what about the technology that allows you to get full-on sentiments pop out of your cards as well? These are just absolutely brilliant. And what I love most about these is you can create like a really beautiful card as you're seeing here, and this would be enough, right? And no one's ever going to expect that when you open it up, you've got that beautiful sentiment inside as well. That one says many thanks. And again, what I love most about these is that you're going to see that they're really, really achievable for everybody to do as well. If you're looking at that and thinking to yourself, I'll never be able to do that, honestly, wait till you see again how achievable this is for everybody. I mean, look at that. How cute is that with a little shirt on there? It's really cool. Who made that? Alison. Really cool. Open it up. Boom, happy birthday.
Oh, I love that.
And you've got sentiments here that are going to work for all sorts of occasions. So if I just quickly show you, you've got best wishes. You've then got your just for you, which we've just seen. Then, many thanks. Also, with love. And lastly, happy birthday. Now, I am quite a simple man, all right? I am quite a simple man. However, here's the deal today. Here's the deal I've got for you. You can go individually for $12.99 or $14.95. Great buy. If you decide to go for two of these, two for £23 or two for $27, that's amazing. However, I would stop you there and go, don't do that. Do not do this. And I will tell you for why. Because if we flash up the deal for the full bundle, you can get all 5 for $22.73, which is less than the price that we're saying it is for 2. I mean, someone has made a bit of a boo-boo there, haven't they? Someone has made a boo-boo. So you can get 2 for 23 or get the whole lot for $22.73. And what's the in the US, $26.16, or you can get 2 for $27. You get 5 for that or 2 for... That makes no sense whatsoever. It does not add up, George of the Joystick. It doesn't. Whatever you do today, do not go for the multi-buy. You can get 2 if you want, but get all 5 for a cheaper price. $18.18 if you are a platinum member, $20.93 if you're shopping with us in the US. And let's have a look at some more cards that are just going to wow you. Here they come. Boom.
Boom. Yes, absolutely. And what's better to surprise someone with a hidden message inside, which is absolutely stunning. I love the fact with these sort of dies you can use with whatever papers that you've got in your stash. Paper piece them, use your glitter cardstock, use your mirror cardstock, matte layer behind. I mean, they're just going to look gorgeous. I love this card. So this is made using those letters, so they're using it on the front. So actually, Ben, when you look at these, you've got a full alphabet here with the, well, not a full alphabet, you've got letters of the alphabet. Yeah, he's going to check them all now. But you can paper piece those letters, which are going to be incredible. But I do love the fact that you can just use them in so many different designs. So let's pop them to the side and let's just see how easy they are to work. So it is a masterclass. So let's bring in and see how they work. The design of these is so amazing. If I turn it round, you can see you've got your letters all put in here. When they develop these, it takes a lot to put these into play and be able to create these. But what they do, they create all the score lines and all the cut lines, but leave this inside your die. What they've also done to make it easy, if I bring this in and just take away that piece of card, they've got 2 sort of, look like little kissy lips on the side there. Kissy lips or little duck's beak, I think. little chick.
Duck's beak?
Look like little chick. Do you know like the little, that's it, like the little chicky beaks.
Chicky beaks.
Yeah, little chicky beaks, yeah. They're wanting food, you know, where they're like this. Well, they don't make that noise.
What do they do?
make that noise. You know, with all the chicks and they're waiting to be fed.
Oh, yeah, and the mum comes along and does the
and that's what they remind me of, all those little beaks at the top.
Because they regurgitated, didn't they?
And what I've done is I've put some little lines there, but then I thought afterwards, actually, I've got the lines, but I've got some pretty papers. If you've got that pad, these are getting to be the last of my my quintessentially English pad. I wish that I'd got more of these. I love it. But that's the pad I got it out of. So what I'm going to do is cut two pieces at the same time, because you can cut through these. Where I've got my lines at the side, I'm just going to line that up to each edge, so I know that I've got that on there, roughly sort of in the middle. Move that over a little bit more, and then we're going to take that down. Now what I am going to do as well is I'm going to tape that to sort of the side and off, so the paper stays, because I haven't glued the paper in, and I'll show you why in a second. So just popping that on, making sure that my card is staying onto my, my paper is staying onto my card and my die is staying onto my paper. So we're going to pop all that through in one pass. These will fit through your A5 die cutting machine, so your Gemini Junior, your Gemini Midi, but I'm using my Gemini. And I'm going to put this through, and then I'm going to reverse it as well. So with the Gemini, if you're new to Crafters TV, hello, and if you've not seen our Geminis before, they're the electronic machines, and in my opinion got the most amazing pressure of any other machine on the market, because it is just a workhorse. But it means we can pause it and we can reverse it, so it comes out and we get that double cut in the same amount of time, which is incredible. So when we take that, if I turn that over, you can see we've cut through all of these pieces. So let's take that away. We'll then just pop out our pieces that are just going to come away. So just these pieces. And then once you've done that, your score lines are all in place, so you can see where all those score lines are. I've already scored the pieces on here to fold it in, and I always sort of start with sort of put your fingers through, or actually it might make it easier for some people if you get your pokey tool and actually put it round the back, and that way you can sort of just eke it along. So you're just going to sort of pull it out a little bit, and we know that this top one is going to come out towards us. So once you've done that, you can start bending your card, almost just sort of manipulating it into shape. You can bend it sort of this one way and then the other until that sort of comes out. And then you just follow these score lines. So we know that this one is going to pop out, so we're going to bend that score line. And you'll take a little bit more time, but we can just bend this. And we know that all these bottom ones are going to come forward. So the whole time, all you're doing is sort of moving your card fibres, manipulating that card, bending that all into shape until that all comes into place. And then we can pop that down. And then this one goes forward. And as you start to do that, it will all sort of fall into place. So I'm just going to pop that one there. This one, just take that bit of time, make sure each one that needs to come forward comes forward, and then that will just all fall into place when you bend that in. It's been a little bit difficult, Ben.
Isn't it always the way when you're on live TV?
When you're on live TV. But you can see these all sort of, they do come into play. I'm making a real hash out of this. Look. There we go. We're getting there, Ben. We're getting there.
Just whilst you're finishing off,
right, so
lots of you chatting about the craft kit, by the way. That is flying out the door. I think pretty much everyone jumping in and grabbing that. And Lily on YouTube just saying it's really hard to get any work done and try and listen to Crafters TV on my computer at the same time. Ugh. You say, oh. Soon be holiday time, won't it? I finish on Friday.
I
finish on Friday.
Friday, you're so lucky. I don't finish till next Wednesday. When's
Well,
Wednesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Oh, Thursday. I'm still working till Thursday.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Next week I'm off because I've got to have a little operation, but then I suppose I've got 3 weeks off. Yes, that's pretty good, George, isn't it? Pretty good. Oh, yes.
Right, this one here, Ben, what we want to do with it is we want to chop it about a bit. So if we get our scissors, all I want this to fit around my edges. So I'm going to take it to where that fold line was. So we'll take that there, and I'm actually just going to cut all of our sentiments out. So once you cut all your sentiments out, so just going along, just following. So what you don't want is the word. And then once you find where that word is, let me just trim that out and trim along there and then along there. You get your actual shape of the bottom.
Yeah.
So let's move them to the side, bring in the two I've done. So we've cut out those pieces.
Oh, I see.
Okay, and then what you will do, I've then got another piece of card, which is this piece here, which I've just attached to the bottom. So that will go on there. And this is going to create our main card, which we're going to glue together at the top here. And then that will all sort of fall into place. So the first thing we're going to do is I want to put some card at the back there to make that pop. So this will go into here. So where's my tape pen? I put it back here. Yep. So we'll have our tape pen and we're going to put that on the inside, because what I wanted, it's all very well having them pop out the outside, but sometimes it's quite nice to have them seen on the when you've got them on your side or on your windowsill. You can actually see it from the front. So just there, and then when you come to gluing this on, all you want to glue is this top bit here. So we're going to use our tape pen. So just go along the top there. Don't want to put it anywhere where it shouldn't go, because we don't want it sticking together. Oop. And then down the side. There we go. So when we fold that then back, I'm going to fold that all back. That will fit right up to the top there. There we go. And then that makes the structure of our car. So that will, there we go, all push down flat. That's it. So there you can see straight away we've eventually got there. So just take it, and actually it's worth the faff.
Yeah, of course it is.
I know it probably sometimes seems like we've got some sort of, we're sort of faffing about. But when you cut that, can you see by cutting those words out, we've actually framed that with really pretty papers. So what I am going to do with this one though, I'm going to bring in our Kalau All Purpose. Now this one's a great glue to use, especially when you want a bit of movability.
Yes.
So we can put this glue on, and I know, and anything that comes out of the side doesn't seem to want, oh there we go, we've took our little dry bit of glue off the top.
Good for the old wiggle time, isn't it?
Yes.
Giving it a little wiggle.
Yep. Wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle.
What's that song? Wiggle, wiggle.
No, you'll think, I was...
Don't stop.
Oh, don't stop, wiggle, wiggle. Hey!
Hey! Hey! Yeah, that's
Don't
one.
stop,
God,
wiggle,
I haven't heard
wiggle.
that for years.
What is that song?
I don't know. It was probably before George was born. That's why George doesn't know that one.
The wiggle, wiggle we were singing the other day was wiggle it just a little bit. Wiggle it just a little bit. You know that one?
That's it, out there, brothers.
And we were wiggling in the studio, and Debbie Robinson's pants fell down.
Oh! No!
Yeah, it did.
Oh no!
Yep.
Oh, Debbie.
Yep. Debbie's pants fell down whilst we were wiggling it. So don't wiggle too hard when you're wiggling. Oh, hang on a minute. What was this?
Actually, we've got an actually.
Oh, so the song we were singing, you were alive for. You were how old? 4? 4.
Barely then.
What were you guys born in the gallery?
Good song.
What, George, you were born in 91, were you? And what about you, Georgina? 90 and 91.
George is the same age as my son.
George with the joystick?
Yep.
Wow. See, and that's where, again,
91.
I can't believe that you are the age that you are, because there's no way that you look old enough to have... I mean, I know he's not your son, but do you know what I mean? When I look at George and I look at you, I think, come on, there's not... That can't be a...
It could be your mum, George.
Do I think you and George look okay for 30?
No, I don't think they look 30.
Yeah, I think they look 40.
So rude. So rude. Right, so all we're doing now is decorating, because that's the fun of a make like this. It is just about doing the decoration, which is beautiful. So we're just going to wrap our ribbon around there, and then bring that round the other side. And actually, I will just pop a little bit in the middle to hold that in place.
Thing is, whoever I hang out with, I feel like I'm their age. So if I'm hanging out with you,
yes, I get that.
I feel like
you feel like you're 50.
No, well,
Thanks, Ben.
no. Okay, let me rephrase that. When I hang out with you, I kind of feel like you're my age.
Yes, I know what you mean.
And when I hang out with the guys out there, even like when our guys, the girls come through doing the socials and stuff. I mean, they are young. Like I think they're in their 20s.
Yeah.
I still feel like I'm the same age as them, even though I'm a lot older. It's a weird thing, age, isn't it? It is a weird.
It's a weird thing. Yeah,
weird
it is
thing.
weird. Yes. Right, let's just pop my bow onto the centre there. Didn't do very well there. And then stick that on. And then what we're going to do, we haven't finished there, Ben, because I want to actually bring in this tone. So I've cut it again, but this time, instead of cutting the outside, I've just cut the inside words. And then we're going to use our glue to stick that on as well.
That's clever, because see, in my little brain, I was thinking you'd have to cut them all out separately to stick them on, but you cut it out as one piece.
Just cut the whole piece out.
Yeah.
So, doesn't seem to like me today, this glue. It's not very often I use the all-purpose. I'm a bit of a tacky glue girl, but for something that's really movable, this is the best glue to use. And it dries like concrete.
So why are you using this then as opposed to your tacky glue today?
Because even tacky glue can dry quicker. And it goes tacky, where this isn't tacky, it's slippy.
Yes.
Yeah, this is more slippy than tacky. And also the other reason is, although tacky glue is quite similar, if this sort of splurges out of the sides, I can just wipe it away.
Exactly.
And it almost sort of rubs into little rubber balls.
Little bogies.
Little bogies, yeah. Although I think I'd prefer rubber balls.
Okay, rubber balls. Rubber balls.
And then all we're going to do is find where that slots in, and it literally just pop it where it goes in, because we've cut it from that same die. So just using that to go down onto all of that, and then let's just pop that a little bit more into place. Go up a little bit, there we go. And then we're just going to give that, I'm just making sure it's settled before I do rub that, and then we're just going to rub that in over the top, and then it will all fold down into shape. And there we go. There's our beautiful make with our card that's sort of like a box card, and looks lovely. But look at all that definition, is amazing. And maybe even put little tea lights in there if you want it on your side. Have it at night time, and then that would shine up through there and have that all lit up, which would be nice.
These always remind me when I see these of the Hollywood sign. Do you know what I mean? The way that they kind of like jump up out of the card. I just think they're absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely.
And again, the deal on this is phenomenal. I'll show you all of the different designs that you're going to get, and then just recap on the most ridiculous deal with these. Hopefully you've seen that, you know, as much as this is an amazing effect, you were probably looking, if you were seeing these for the first time and thinking, well, I couldn't do that. Hopefully you're now thinking, well, actually this is super achievable, even if you've never ever created something like this before. And today's deal is literally so good. Here's many thanks. So you've got, again, loads of different sentiments for all sorts of different occasions. This is a £65 or $75 bundle that you can take home for £22.73 or $26.16. And let's just reiterate this again, right? The deal that we're offering you for two, all right, you can multi-buy two for 23 or two for 27, right? 2 for 23 or 2 for 27. Today, we're saying, no, you can have all 5 for $22.73 or $26.16. It's a phenomenal buy. Please, whatever you do today, do not do the multi-buy. Normally I'll say, oh, if you want to go for the main collection, do. If you want to go for the multi-buy, do. Don't do the multi-buy today, because you're having a laugh if you do. $22.73 or $26.16, all 5 cheaper than 2 in the multi-buy. So please do not miss out. Loads of you chatting on the socials. Astrid on Facebook saying, you're okay, Ben, you've got the Peter Pan gene. Yeah, well, thank you. I think Debbie's got that as well, though. Seriously, more so than me, honestly. Honestly. Oh, and Sue, thank you. I've just seen this. I did thank you the other day, Sue, and I was telling Debbie before the show. Sue King says, hi, Ben, I hope you received the box of goodies for Daisy.
Yeah, you were just telling me.
And I said thank you on a show the other day, and you obviously weren't watching, but thank you so much. That was really kind and really unexpected, but thank you. I was saying to Debbie before the show, because Debbie Robinson brought me in a few bits and pieces, we've got so much craft stuff now and nowhere to put it. There's a story you've heard before, but Sue, thank you so much. That was really generous of you and very much appreciated. Right, Mary says, Ben, where are your fabulously festive glasses today? I haven't got them, I'll put them on later. I have got some fabulously festive reindeer antlers though, and I tell you what, whilst I give those a little jiggle, we want to give you a bit of time to check out your baskets because it is super, super busy. These have got to go, right? They're flying. Something else which is flying is box number 37, 60% off. We'll recap on that again in just a few moments time because it is part of our £10, $10 Tuesday event. And another item which is flying, which we've not even recapped on yet or talked about, is the Advanced Twist and Pop collection at an amazing deal. All that to come, but if you've got stuff in your carts, in your baskets right now, head to the checkouts. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Sorry, I've just had a bit of shortbread. I didn't realise we were 15 seconds away from coming back to you. All right. Gilmore says, no Ben for 3 weeks. Who scheduled that? When is this nonsense going to take place? I think it's just the way that Christmas has fallen. And we know what's happening over Christmas, right? Don't we? Or not? Maybe we don't. Do we? Oh, that's all a thing. Yeah?
Oh, do we?
Do we?
Pre-records.
Pre-records.
Yeah.
Oh, you said it. You guys know about that. So that's one of the reasons why, because we do pre-recorded shows over the Christmas break. Now I'm off a week early because of I've got an operation next week, and then the way that my shift pattern falls, it's just the luck of the draw. I don't come back till the 7th of January after Friday.
Wow.
Yes!
Well, I'm not back till the 4th.
What?
I'm not back to the 4th.
Yeah,
and I'm not back here till the following week.
What? But you're still here next week, though?
I'm here Sunday, that's it.
Oh, then you're done. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, no, I then go down to Create and Craft.
It all kind of feels like, I mean, if the bosses are watching, I am putting in maximum effort. But it just feels like, the last few days at school where you bring in board games and you don't really do like your lessons and stuff. I'm in that sort of mood. Like in the sort of...
Why didn't you bring your tennis racket in? We could have just I'd just do a bit and then...
Yeah, we should have done that, shouldn't we?
Table tennis even, like a little ping pong ball.
Yeah, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
Are you... Oh, you're not here? No, this is us done, isn't it?
This is us done. Yeah.
Sorry.
We'll be saying, Happy Christmas, say goodbye.
If I'd have known. I'll bring some ball games in later in the week, maybe. Anyway, craft kits. This is box number 38. The pop-out scenes, and again, right, I mean, as much as 37 today is an unbelievable deal, this is the normal price where we go, this is unbelievable, because you're saving 40%, less another 20 if you're platinum, so £12 or $12. And the dies that you get in here, this isn't the exact one, but just to show you the effect that you get, gives you the little pop-out scene. We have got the pop-out scenes collection on the show. However, this again is a great case in point, because you might decide to yourself, well, actually, I don't want to go for the full collection. I just want to dip my toe in the water and see what these are all about. And this again allows you to do that. But I'll just show you very quickly what you've got in this collection. Again, making a minimum of 24 cards. And it always says that just for the point that that's the amount of cards that you've got in there. But when you think that you've got the actual dies themselves, so you've got a beautiful little woodland scene die in there, and also that really cute party. Once you've got those, you look after those, you're going to have those forever, so you will literally make cards forever and ever and ever. You've also got a wonderful amount of sentiments in here too. So things like magical times are ahead. Thank you very much, to go with your little woodland fairy scene. I believe in you. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. That's a nice saying, isn't it? Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. And you've got some little butterfly stamps in there too. On top of that, to go with your little birthday scene, you've got time to celebrate, have the happiest of birthdays, and don't forget to make a wish. Does everyone still do that on their birthdays? Like, yeah, make a little
candles,
like,
make
yeah,
a wish.
and then cut the first slice. You've got some balloon stamps in there as well. Of course, then all of your cards, blanks, and envelopes, those are all included. So again, allowing you to make 24 cards. Basically, with these kits, you're not going to have to look anywhere else for anything. You'll need a bit of adhesive potentially, and that is it, because you've then got all of your embellishments in here. Again, 9 different ribbons, beautiful colour palette, and again in 3 different sizes for you. Then you've got your 100 sheet of adhesives included too, and of course, as always, a wonderful selection of pattern paper and the matching cardstock to go with it as well. Love that paper there. It's got little rabbits and hedgehogs on it, which is super, super cute. A bit more of an autumnal feel maybe to the colours that you've got in here. But once again, what we've done is we've popped all of those pattern papers together and matched them up beautifully with the cardstock that you've got. So again, all of your mats and layers taken care of, all of your cards and envelopes taken care of, all of your embellishments as well taken care of, and then you've got kind of the main event with this as well, because we've given you 2 of those beautiful pop-out scenes with the matching stamps as well for £12 or $12 if you are a platinum member. That again is a phenomenal buy, and on any other day I would be telling you that this was the best deal as far as craft kits go, but it's not today, because we're doing box number 37 for £8 or $8. However, this is a must-have. If you haven't got the craft kits, if you're looking for a gift idea, and indeed you just want to have a go at creating these pop-out scenes, you don't have to go for the full collection. You can go for this set. And worth bearing in mind, if you've already got the full collection, the dies that we've got in here are exclusive to the box. You won't see those within the main collection either. So whichever camp you're in, Debbie, it's a good idea to jump in and get this box, isn't it, really?
Oh, so much so. I mean, our craft boxes, honestly, are now becoming worldwide. You're going to absolutely love everything that comes with them. I know lots of it are consumable, but then use your boxes to actually add your makes into afterwards. They look lovely stacked up on your bookshelves or in your craft room. These are the sort of things you're going to be able to make with them. If you just love the versatility of being creative, so using those ones on the front, using them on the front of your card, but also using them as those pop-outs, having those little spinny mechanisms in between is easy for me to say. It wasn't. You're going to be able to have so much fun with these. I just absolutely love them. So many different ways. But what I loved, you know what, about the boxes, Ben, are all our different colourways on them.
Yeah.
Every single one of them is different. You wouldn't pay £15 just for the 2 lots of paper pads that you're getting in there. You're getting such good value, and it's absolutely incredible. So these are beautiful, and you'll just be creating so many times with these boxes.
£12, $12 if you're platinum. Super deal, 40% saving for everybody. Do not miss out. If you've not got 37 or 38 in your craft kit collection, today is the day to do it. If you're platinum, you can pick up both boxes for £20 or $20. Unbelievable. Now, let's have a look at something else which is just brilliant. The Advanced Twist and Pop Die Collection. I am a massive fan of these, simply for the fact that these, again, allow you to create a wow within your cards. And just to show you here, beautiful looking card. That would be enough, right, on any other day, wouldn't it? But then, using the Advanced Twist and Pop Die Collection... Oh yeah, I forgot this. You got presents. Let's find out what other noises we're going to make. So this one here, again, beautiful looking card. All right, it is the Sharon Callis stamp. Wishing you a wonderful day, and then inside, bing. This one next Valentine's Day, not long away, is it? What day is it today? 14th. So that's 1748, 62 days till Valentine's. Beautiful card, but hang on a minute, this is just about to get better.
Oh la la!
What did you say? Oh, hello, love.
Oh la la!
Oh, ooh la la!
Oh la la!
I thought you went, oh, hello, love. Oh, hello. Ooh la la. And one more. Oh, I can't wait for this one. Oh, this is really cool because you can decorate the panels on this one. So again, how beautiful is that? Happy new home. And then we open it up.
Gosh. I know I just completely throw you there and do something really different.
Gosh. But those are just a few examples of what you will get in this collection. Because, yes, as Mary was chatting on about earlier on, you've got cupcakes. Yes, om nom nom, Georgina. You have got the presents that we've already seen. Boom. The oval frames. So these are really cute because you can then decorate up the actual panels themselves with your little atomizer, your bit of lippy. There's a little mirror there as well. How super cute is that? Then on top of that, you've got
photo frame, that would be good for.
This one.
Put little, no, the other one. Well, both actually for photos.
Yeah,
a photo frame.
Yeah, that would be really cute. Put all the family on there. I mean, it comes with your little your lock and key and your little decorations. But yeah, popping some.
Lock up the kids.
Did you say lock up the kids?
Lock up the kids.
Yeah.
Because we're saying photo frames, put all the kiddies in there, and then you said it was a lock and key. Like to lock up the kids.
Lock up the kids, it's Christmas! Your balloons. Oh, that one's come a little bit unstuck. And then lastly, as you just saw, you've got your beautiful heart. But I love as well, not only do you get the actual frame, but then you've got the decoration too. And within this bundle, right, and sometimes this doesn't happen, but it does today, you're going to get the actual mechanism to go with it within the bundle. Now, these have been flying off the shelves before we've even brought them to you, simply for the fact it's £115 worth or $130 worth with a massive saving. The saving is 60%. And I will tell you, we've got just less than 100 chances for you left to buy on these. £70 or $78 is what you save. If you're platinum, that is a nonsense price. We've got 98 chances left for you to get this collection before it disappears. I mean, so super versatile. And again, Debbie, just adding that level of surprise to your projects, isn't it?
Absolutely. And can I just say, it says advanced twist and pop. Please do not be put off by that. Even though they are advanced, it doesn't mean that beginner crafters can't do them. They are super easy. It means they're advanced in their design because I've never seen twist and pop cards like this before, where you have those different elements of surprise, not just your normal sort of square or circle ones. You've got the beautiful presents there. You can put them into whatever cards you want to. So having a beautiful card, I mean, that would be such a lovely Mother's Day card, birthday card, and then you've got that gorgeous one. I mean, that is just stunning, isn't it? Using with those silver mirror cards and those glitter cards, looks absolutely beautiful. And then you've got that fun factor as well. So if you want those beautiful balloons, yeah, you've got those amazing balloons. I think this one is my favourite, where you've got that beautiful. Whoa! And I love that because you can colour them in yourself, or you can just do them out of papers. I love this one. Look at that. Baby, baby, baby.
Google.
See? Lock up the kids.
Lock
You
up
know
the
what?
kids
You know
this
what? Everyone's
Christmas.
going to be saying like, "Oh, go back to school after Christmas."
Dear.
The Santa cams be down, and they'll be like, "Santa's not watching anymore. I've got all my presents. We could be naughty again." Right. So we're going to start off with the beautiful Sending Love, which is the hearts one. So obviously after Christmas, you've got your Valentine's Day, you've got Mother's Day, you've got anniversaries, weddings, birthdays, anything for this one. Now they really are super easy, but you do get full instructions in each one to step by step exactly how they work. So let's pop them to the side. You then get your worker die. Now this worker die you need with every single one of these, regardless of what your design is. This is the one that you need to work it with. So we're going to cut this onto our black card. We're going to cut the outside edge. This one is the matte layer that will go inside, so we're going to cut it out of that beautiful lilac centura, and then you've got extra little embellishments in here as well that you can decorate with. So let's get my big plates. You do need a Gemini to pop them through, but in all honesty, if you wanted to put them through your Gemini Junior, you would just put them one side through first, turn them round and cut the other side. So it is possible to put them through your Gemini Junior machine or Gemini MIDI. So we're going to feed that into the mouth of the Gemini. That's going to take that through one cut, and you've got your design straight away. And I'm going to give you a few tips on how these work, because there's a knack of how you do this. And you might find someone that's already got them at home, or if you get them home and you do it, and you might find that yours stick. So, and what I mean by that, a lot of people say when they start to open their cards, sometimes it sticks. And I've got a really good tip for why it sticks and how not to let it stick when it opens, because sometimes you then have to push it back inside the card to get it to go flat. So once you've done that, now this outside edge, to save obviously on the die, because we've got an outside cutting edge, we don't have a line that goes down on that. And what I mean by that is a fold line, a score line. But you do have your score lines on this one here. So what I would suggest is when you put this down, I'm going to glue this down first. And in fact, I think I'm going to use my dotty tape pen, and let's just grab a piece of card to put over the top. And then we're going to pop this. I'm not sure if my dots are going to stick very well. They don't stick, no, they're not. So I'm going to revert to my wet glue. Let me grab my tacky glue, good old faithful.
Do you know what amazes me more than anything with these is what we're able to do as a pop-up?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You think it's going to be a pop-up, it's going to be something fairly simple. I can't think of an exact example right now, but you wouldn't think that you'd be having cupcakes popping out.
You know what, Ben? I remember when we were kids, we used to make pop-up cards, and we used to just cut. So we used to cut like a square in the centre and pretend it was a present popping out.
Yeah.
So that's what I think you mean by those simple pop-outs.
It's just like, I mean, like in this collection alone, hearts, balloons, you've got picture frames. I mean, seriously, presents popping out, cupcakes popping out. Mary's just gone, cupcakes! Yeah, I mean, seriously. I hope we do more of these further down the line, because I think now we've kind of mastered for you to be able to create these pop-ups. I think there's so many different things that we could put inside them.
Yeah, absolutely. Now don't worry, I've been a bit heavy-handed with my glue. I'm not too worried because it will dry clear and you can just wipe that away. Now the reason I've used tacky glue and not the Kalau all-purpose is because I've used a shiny cardstock. If I was to put Kalau and it come out like that, it would actually take the shine off my cards.
Yeah.
Tacky glue is a water-based glue. Kalau all-purpose is a solvent-based glue. So that's all you have to remember when you're gluing. If you've got something that's shiny, it will take the surface off of it. Once I've done that, I'm going to go in with my scoreboard. Put it somewhere safe, Ben. There it is. I've hidden it. Yeah, I've hidden it. So, and all I'm going to go in with my scoreboard and my scoring tool, and we're just going to go down those lines. So, and all that's going to do, that's going to reinforce that line at the back. So where you've not got a score line, I've now got a score line. And we're going to pop that into place.
I think it'd be cool to have like a set of like maybe Halloween-y themed ones, where you could have like ghosts and ghoulies popping up.
Well, once you've got these, you could always put your own ones on there.
Oh, yeah,
so
I
like
suppose.
this one cut out of the back, so
Yeah.
it was just a plain one, so this one here, you could just use that as your base, your hearts, and then you could put them on there, your actual designs and stuff, which would work the same way.
Yeah, I love that idea.
So then what you do, I always fold up in the middle first. So we always go up and then the other two would go in the opposite direction. So mountain and valley fold. So that gives you your pop out elements, okay? So that's really quite the easy bit, and then we can decorate that as well.
Yes.
But let's pop that to the side because I do want to show you how to do this part here.
Yes.
And this is the worker part that if you do this properly, you will get the best out of your twist and pop. So popping that in and running that through.
Just whilst we're running it through, loads of you chatting about the prices for holiday, saying these are like Sarah Cartload prices. I ain't kidding you, they are. It's an unbelievable show. It's a masterclass / cartload as far as I'm concerned. Hi everyone, says Wendy, these dies look amazing. They are, and they're a steal today. These are flying. By the way, if you haven't yet got your hands on number 37 of our craft kits, £8, $8 today. We'll recap on that in just a bit. But watch this, because this is how you're going to do these amazing twist and pops.
Absolutely. Right, so when you take it out of your die, you'll see that you've got a crisscross. I'm just going to, there you go, you can see that. So you've got a crisscross in the centre. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold that over and you're going to burnish. So burnish well, bring it back and fold it again the opposite way. So both on the same side, okay? So you've got that piece crisscross in there. Then you want to turn it upside down and then fold it in half. And then you're just going to burnish that. And then what you're going to do, if you hold your thumb onto here and your fingers onto the base, you just push this, so you're going to push this center, other way, sorry. You push the center piece up. Can you see it just comes in together? Really easy. Now, then people think, oh, there we go, we've got that, we'll stick that into place, it'd be perfect. It's not going to be perfect because, can you see this bit here, Ben? It overlaps. When that goes down, can we see? I think we can just pick that up. It's just slightly overlapping.
Yeah.
It's just the nature of the card. What you want to do is pull that apart so they meet and then hold that down and then you want to burnish.
Right.
Now what that will do is keep it in the right position and then that way, can you see it doesn't overlap anymore? Okay. So it looks like a little a wow, doesn't it?
Like a little what?
A wow. A wow, the shape of a wow.
A wow?
A wow. W-H-A-L-E.
Oh.
A whale.
A whale.
A whale.
Yeah, no,
Doesn't it? It looks like a wow.
I thought you said it looks like a wow.
A wow. I'm probably saying wow. You know, my accent's terrible.
Oh,
a
yeah.
whale.
It looks more like, I tell you what it looks like, is, no, I think it looks like a dinosaur, like a T-Rex.
Oh, yeah, it does look like a T-Rex as well. So, but that is what stops it from sticking.
It looks like a gazebo now.
Right, now how I always do it is to remember which way it goes, is to open it up and have it like a cradle. So it's like sort of like a cradle, like bent over.
Yeah.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring in this piece here and we need to put this middle with the centre. Now the way I do it is fold it over, pop that into the centre so you can see where the centre is, and then you can fold it back on itself, okay? Because you do want that to be dead in that centre. Fold it there. And then what we're going to do is fold one piece back. And can you see you've got like a square piece here? You've got a line going through. We just want this to, in fact, I'm going to use my, no, I can use tacky glue. Let's use tacky glue. I just want to make sure that that dries, so...
Producer Georgina is just saying about talking about your accent. So how she's worked out what you say. Whale, wow, wow. Because where are you from originally?
London.
Yeah. So it's like a bit London, isn't it? Why?
Sorry, you Londoners. Yeah. Stoke Newington. Yeah.
Where even is that?
It's North London.
North London.
So it's near. It's near Arsenal. Literally.
Oh, up the Arsenal.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Not Arsenal, Tottenham.
Oh.
Got the wrong way.
Up the Spurs.
Do apologise.
Oh yeah, because those are the two football clubs, aren't they? Arsenal and Spurs.
So Stoke Newington is literally just round the corner from Tottenham.
You were at the football the other day.
I did go to the football the other day.
Up the O's.
Up the O's, yeah, Leighton Orient. Yes, I loved it. It was amazing.
Win?
Yes, they reckon I was their lucky charm because they don't win very often. Right, so when you fold that down, that will all just then click into place. Oh, hopefully, yes, it will. Well, it's not going to do it now. There we go. It's just having to bend that down into place because it's all just dry. The glue is actually dry. And where did I put my cocoa tool? There it is. So that will all come into place, and it means when you then open your element, that will pop out.
Yeah.
Now, what you have to do next, let's get our card base, and we're going to decorate our card. So on the inside, we want this to be as nice as the outside. So I've just got some pretty papers, and we're going to stick these onto the inside of our card. So just going round with a tape pen. You're not a big football fan, are you, Ben?
I'm more of an odd-shaped ball man.
Oh, okay, so rugby.
Rugby's my sport. I do watch football. I don't mind football, but or soccer, as you say in the US. I don't mind soccer, but rugby's my big game. Exeter Chiefs is my team. I follow them through thick and thin, and I'm one of these when they're on the TV. They're on again this Saturday. I have to have total silence. I have to have no one can interrupt me, and I shout. Like in excitement, you know, and even the dog goes away because he knows. He's like, Dad's going to get excited. He's going to start shouting at the screen. I love it. I love all sports, to be honest with you, but rugby's my main one. And the cricket, I like watching the cricket as well, but all of it. The one game that I don't understand, which you guys might be able to explain to me, is American football. I get ever so confused with American football. Ever so confused. A lot of stop-starts, isn't it? And a lot of... adverts and shows, isn't there, in between halves and stuff. But no, I like all sports. You love your football, don't you?
I do love football, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I could watch football all day. I love football.
I remember when
I think it comes from my son played football from a really young age.
Yeah.
And we just followed him around the country to all the local teams. So I
remember when the World Cup was on.
Yes, we were watching it here, weren't we?
Yeah, and you're getting ever so excited.
Oh, I've done that. Oh no!
What have you done?
Because look, it was that way, and it should have been folded that way, and it's going to stick together now.
Because I was too busy chatting.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to not get that stuck. It doesn't matter. I've got one already, but it won't pop up now, which is very annoying. I'm just going to do it really gently.
I'll take full blame for that, for rabbiting on.
Gently. Yeah, it's not because it's going to stick together, but that would have popped up. But let me bring in my finished one. So we've got our finished one here. If I bring it round to the front, and then George will be able to pick that up, and then we open that up, and we've got that beautiful pop-out element inside. And there you go. And
that's the way to go, right? Because again, there's always chat with people wondering whether or not they should stick the actual mechanism in and then try and attach. But it's easier to do it all in one go and then attach it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's how I would absolutely do it, and it just stops it catching. It means every time you open it, it will close the same. And it is just about putting those elements and getting them together and burnishing it really well.
Thank you for all the comments coming through. Gilmore said, I thought Debbie said wow too. And Rachel says, I thought she said wow, which may be a relative of the spowl.
You guys so love you lot out there. You pick up on everything.
But you literally do. Sometimes I get a message like, do you remember when you did this? It's like, no, I can't remember that at all. I still haven't seen the spowl.
You don't want to either.
The spider owl, isn't it?
No, George, you can't.
Spider owl, spider owl, does whatever a spider owl does.
Nigel at Creative Craft still has that owl.
Oh, I'll get in touch with Nigel then and get him to send me a picture of it. But literally, once you've mastered the mechanism, you're going to be creating the most brilliant cards, and hopefully you've seen how easy it is to use that mechanism to create the pa-pow, the wow, the pa-pa-pa-pow of all of these different designs, because you've got your hearts there sending love, balloons.
That was terrible. It sounded like a bum bottom burp. That was a really poor balloon.
A bum bottom burp. That would have been.
Oh dear. You can't stop now. I won't be able to see for my next demo.
And lastly, kapow! You have got all of those designs in that collection. Sorry, I've just looked at my other screen and I've seen what's coming up. You've also got the mechanism in this collection as well. And sometimes we don't include that. Sometimes you have to pay extra for the mechanism. What are we doing today? Seriously, you're saving 60%, and I will tell you, less than 90 chances to buy this collection now. Another 10 have sold since we've just seen that last demo. These will disappear. You've got to get them now at this price because they will go. Less than 90 chances, in fact 86 chances left to get these. $35.99 or $40.79. Unbelievable deal. Right, let us have a look at the pop-out scenes. Oh dear, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. The pop-out scenes. Now, if you like the craft kit that we... what's that say at the top? That is not right, because it's definitely not the summer. If you like the pop-out craft kit that we brought to you a little bit earlier on, and you want to go the whole hog and get the collection, then this is the deal to go for. It's a half-price deal. By the way, if you did buy the craft kit, all of the designs that you're going to see in this collection are different to the ones in the craft kit. And what I love about this card is a great example. Yes, you're going to be buying these to create that beautiful pop-out scene in the centre. I love the fact too that, can you see that? Can you see that? I love the fact that you've got as well the ability to be able to create, in this case, that little moon dangling down there. But it also shows you that you don't just have to keep them as a pop-out. You can use these to layer up and build up your scenes on the front of your cards as well. This one here again is super cute. The little camping scene. Open that one up. Boom, you've got that little campsite there, the little ukulele guitar dangling down. Really, really stunning. And if I show you all of the different designs here, like Debbie was saying, and it's the same across the range here, depending on the cardstock that you use, depending on the papers that you use as well, you're going to completely change the look of all of these each and every time that you use them. And who's to say, actually, again, that you don't just decide to use that as a layer for a card, don't use it as a pop-up. Who's to say that you don't just take some of these stamps and use these individually as they are? There's so much detail with these. This one is the beautiful Secret Garden. This is really cute. Time to celebrate. Again, you've got the actual scene itself, which is going to open up and pop out at the centre of your card. And then I love the fact that you can have that little hat just dangling down from that party scene. Loads of beautiful and usable sentiments in there too. The country village, again, really, really stunning. It might be on this one for a fact you have one of the leaves dangling down. You might just leave it as it is. You might just decide to take some of these elements here and use them elsewhere. You can do. Enjoy the little things. And you've got that little one there. It says the best is yet to come. Next up is that gorgeous Into the Woods. Again with a little acorn, super cute. You've got the bubbly there, party vibes. Again, great if you're doing like New Year's invites potentially. It's time to party. Let's celebrate with that dangling bottle of Prosecco. Next up, new home. Again, if you know someone perhaps who's moving into a new place, this would be absolutely perfect for that. And again, yes, you're going to be creating pop-outs with these, but how beautiful just to create a card with that beautiful scene on the front. Home sweet home. And enjoy your new home. Last two here. This is the one we were talking about. We saw at the start. Enjoy the bubbles. Look at that. You can't beat a bubbly bath, can you not?
You cannot.
You can't beat it. I mean, I like a shower to freshen up, but do you know, like a big, full to the brim bubble bath with the rubber ducks in there. No, you got to have the rubber ducks, haven't you? And then a glass of something, little something of what you fancy. Maybe with your tablet sort of balanced on the taps watching a bit of TV. Be careful if you do that, because who with? Someone's got a big bathtub.
I need to think before I say something.
Yeah.
Yes, I played Scrabble in the bath with my partner.
Don't all the tiles like fall in when you like spin the board around?
We've got like a bath rack in the middle. We put the board on there and play Scrabble.
Do you actually play? You sit in the and you do the. Is he sitting in the bath with you, or is he on the loo?
You love it. Big bubble bath. He's one end, I'm the other. The Scrabble's in the middle.
What is it? Loser gets the tap end.
I'm always tapping.
Well, you literally, so you balance it on the little thing where you put your soaps and your sponges and stuff.
Yeah.
And you sit and have a game. How long do you sit in the bath for? Because Scrabble can take a long time.
Oh yeah, it is a long, at least an hour.
You sit for an hour in the bath playing Scrabble.
Yeah,
Why can't you do it in the why can't you just play it?
It's just nice. It's relaxing. You put bubbles in. It's nice. Have a drink. Play Scrabble. I never win.
You don't win?
Yeah, I never win. No. Actually, the reason I like playing in the bath is because we don't keep score. It gets soggy, wouldn't it? The paper.
You don't keep score?
No, not when we're in the bath, because your hands could get wet.
What's the point of playing if you're not going to keep score then?
Well, it's just the fun of it. Just doing mindful, doing word games. Yeah. Said too much. Let's carry on.
Let us know if you play any board games in the bath. Last but by no means least is your Go Camping, which we showed you a beautiful finished card of just a few moments ago. These are super cute, super usable, at a super price today. Half price deal. In fact, best ever price on those, 2 for $14.50 or 2 for $18. However, you can get the full collection for £25.57 or $31.84. What a show. What a show. Next up, where have my numbers gone? Oh, they're here. Numbers. Unbelievable deal. These are coming to you at these 70% off, 65% off. 65% saving on this collection, which is normally £60 or $75. £16 or $20 each if you are platinum. Let's have a look at these. There's loads of laughing faces coming in, by the way. We'll read a few of those. We'll read a few of these in just a second. But let me just tell you, if you do not yet have a numbers die set within your collection, please, for goodness sake, pick this up today, because it gives you so much as far as personalisation is concerned. And these are brilliant for the fact that they're actually going to give you that pop-out effect, which is so super cute and cool. Now, for this sort of money, £16 or $20 each, you're rubbing your hands, you are doing cartwheels probably and going, I've got an excellent deal here. For all of these, for that price, is phenomenal. We're going to make it even better for you, because on top of those, we're then going to give you your sentiment stamp collection. So it's going to give you all of your ordinals here, so you can create, your 31sts and your 22nds. You've got all the ability to be able to do that, whether it's for a birthday, an anniversary, whatever it might be. You then got all of the stamps to build up your sentiments for a new home card, an anniversary, maybe New Year, maybe happy birthday, whatever it might be. All of those are included. And on top of that, for this price, you're going to get your stamp and die set, which we talked about a little bit earlier on, to add the detailing. If you want to add that kind of stamp frame, the detailing here, you can do. If you want to use the dies to be able to cut the detailing in, you can do. You've then got your bunting and your presents here, the stamps and the dies for those too, just to add those added extras, or use these without the numbers if you want. It's entirely up to you, but value for money wise, that is phenomenal. And we're going to have another look at these in just a second. A few of your comments coming through just whilst Debbie is getting ready. Loads of laughs on the show today, which is great. I'm having the best time. Rhonda says, OMG, Debbie is in rare form today. She's in hilarious form. That much I will tell you. Ben's gone. Debbie can't breathe, says Amy. Yeah, that was a little bit earlier on. We've just about composed. And Mary says, you two are just cracking me up today. It's funny, there's some of the stuff that just randomly comes out,
Just
isn't it?
too honest, that's what it is, too honest.
And just chatting about the sport, Laura says, I'd rather watch rugby than American football. I agree. I didn't say it was boring. Laura says, I agree, it's boring. I never said boring. I just thought it just goes on a long time and I don't really understand it. I love baseball, says Laura, and I just can't explain it. Living in Seattle, we've got the Sounders, that's the soccer, Seahawks, football, that's American football, the Mariners, baseball, and now the Kraken. Oh. Seattle Kraken. Is that the name of the hockey team? That's like the big octopus, isn't it? The Kraken? Seattle Kraken. Is that the name? That is a brilliant name. I've never heard that before. And Sue says, life would be very dull without your frivolity. Thank you, Sue. We always try and have a laugh as much as we bring you the great deals and the education as well. Come back to me on the Kraken, by the way, Laura. I've never heard that before. Let's go back to the numbers, though. If you missed the demo at the start of the show, it's 4:30.
No way.
No
way, it's not 4:30.
We are literally halfway to the end of the show. Sorry,
ridiculous.
I just saw the time.
Oh, it's okay, I've done 3 demos. Wow.
Yeah.
I know we get about 6 done in a couple of hours.
Because you've been mucking about too much.
I know.
And you've been mucking about
off,
today.
I know.
Seriously, I've been trying to be all professional and everything.
Right, can we carry on now?
I'm
Ben,
trying
please,
to.
and start being serious.
You start being serious. So,
no, you start being serious.
No, you start being serious.
Please start being serious.
Debbie, so let's have a look at the numbers. What are you going to show us next, being very serious?
Right, so let's go for a nice big round number birthday. So number 60, that would be my next biggest birthday. That's 60. Oh my God, that's scary, isn't it? To think like in 8 years' time, I'm going to be 60.
And you'll still look just as young.
Yeah.
60.
Well, if I look in my 40s, I'll look in my 50s when I'm 60. So I'm okay, aren't I? Is that how it works?
Hopefully.
But saying that, working with Ben, I could look 100 in 10 years' time.
That's outrageous! Seriously.
I'm only joking.
I know you are.
Laughter's got to be the best medicine, hasn't it? Absolutely.
I think it is, and I think that whole attitude of trying to like live young, have fun, just laugh at stuff and smile.
Life's too
I think
short,
it helps.
isn't it?
I think if you take life too seriously, it can affect you. It makes you look older. Well, that's my excuse anyway. Do you know what I mean, though? If you sort of fret and worry and you take things a bit too serious, maybe that's what makes you get the old grey hairs.
Sometimes that's hard. Sometimes it's hard too, but we get that. Just tune in and watch us, and then we'll
that's it.
Smile.
We'll give you your daily dose of fun and frivolity.
It, yeah, absolutely. Right, actually, and it's what we always say, isn't it, Ben? We love that we're quite open on here and we just give all our secrets away.
I don't think you get it anywhere else, do you?
I don't think anyone else plays Scrabble in the bath.
Do let us know if you do anything random in the... Actually, no.
Don't ask that question, Ben.
Take that one back. Don't want to know what you do in the bath.
Right, so I've done this without talking about anything, so apologies. So let's get on to our card. I'm going to make, I never know what it's called, but it's like a cube card. And I've actually cut my card. Let me just give you the measurements. So it's 11 1/4 by 6 3/4. And then I've scored it, if you can see my score lines, I've scored it at 2 3/4, at 5 1/2, and at 8 1/4, and then 11. And that's going to give me my score lines to create the card. Let me just turn this, that's it. I'm folding it against the score line because then that will give me a nice crisp edge. So all those pits, and then we're just going to bring in that little tab on the back. And then we can glue that one together. So that then will fit onto that tab and we can just glue that down. I love this shape card. It's one of my favourites to do because it's so easy, but it looks really effective and it looks like it took you a long time to do. So popping that down, that's then going to be your tower in the centre. And then we want ones to go onto the side. So I've done exactly the same measurements, apart from this time, I've only done it by 2 3/4 up, but I've trimmed it to the 8 1/2, and done exactly the same measurements. I've just put inside some extra pieces of card, and then we're going to glue those together. So that makes our other little squares. So just burnish the cord there, the corner Have we got to, oh, we have as well. Look at that, got to the end. I'm sure our Michelle uses these tape pens more than me.
Oh, Michelle, dear, oh dear, oh dear. She was only here so you could blame her.
Oh, yesterday, I think I went through 3 and they were all at the end. And then I think there were some new ones put in this morning and that one's at the end.
She told me she does it on purpose just to annoy you.
It doesn't annoy me.
No.
Just getting off. Well, I love using a new one. I love getting to the end. Yeah. Keep doing it, Michelle. Yeah, it just means we use a lot of them. I do use a lot of the tape pens as well. Love them. If anyone's not used our tape pens, grab yourself some because they are the best, I think, on the market.
Yeah.
They're the stickiest and you can't go wrong, especially with construction. So that's allowed me to just have my little squares there. We're then going to bring our card back in and what I'm going to do is just where that's laid flat, we're going to put panels onto here in the background.
Okay.
Because what I want is to use these to stick onto the front, but I want to have these on the front, but I want them to be held up by the cubes on the bottom. Hopefully that makes sense.
Even our Rachel on socials is dobbing you in, Michelle. Michelle started a new one today, says Rachel. Michelle's here, sat watching the show in the studio, like front row seats, basically.
I know, it's
an audience
lovely.
of one today. But Michelle's back with me later on for a launch party.
Oh, what's the launch party today?
We are bringing you, now you've asked me, haven't you? Loads of goodies. I know we've got the Ultimate Christmas Compendium on the show for you,
nice.
which we launched last week. Oh, the big Spectrum Noir Creative Collection is back as well. Craft Kit number 43, which we launched last week. Have we got Dreamies? We've got Dreamies goodies as well. It's going to be a cracker.
What a lovely show.
Yeah, it is a lovely show. I thought, you're lucky that Christmas Compendium, we must have managed to get more because I was pretty sure that had sold out. But there we go. Make sure you join us 7 o'clock tonight, 2 o'clock East Coast for a party of much launchiness.
Launchiness.
That's launchiness, not raunchiness. It can be something completely different.
Certainly.
That came out so wrong.
I think anything goes in this show.
I know, seriously. A party of much launchiness. Wow.
Right, so what we've got here, I'm going to bring in these 2 pieces. So I've just mat and layered some cards. So all the papers I'm using come out, I think it's the celebration or one of our year of crafts.
Yeah,
that
it
comes
is.
out, yes. And on the bottom pieces, I'm going to put, I've just mat and laid them onto some dark card. And then I'm just going to leave these 3 to put on the base because I want them to just show through when we put our numbers into place. Then when they pop, you can just see those lines at the back. So let's pop those into place. And it is a case of just being creative, getting your squares all in order and then just mat and layering and creating something really fun. Because anything that you do that's kinetic and movable or pops out is always going to create interest. It's always going to have that fun element, that movable element, something that everyone is just going to find really good fun. And I would absolutely make sure that you glue everything really well, especially if you're giving it to any youngsters, because they're just going to want to keep opening and popping them out all the time. Right, let's bring in our next one.
If you've not locked them up.
If you've not locked them up. Right, I meant to put those on the inside and I never did it as well. So let me just pop that down and pop them into the inside. And this is just so when you look at it, you can just see all those lovely colours. Let's pop another one in.
Oh dear. What a day.
Have you had enough now, Ben?
No, I'm really enjoying it. Honestly, I said I was in that sort of mood today, and Debbie, you're obviously in that mood as well. I'm in that last 4 days of school kind of mood.
Joe was like that yesterday.
Was he?
Yeah, very much so. He was being very naughty and mischievous yesterday.
That's not like him, is it?
It was worse than normal yesterday.
Oh, was he?
He was in a very naughty mood.
It's that time of year though, isn't it? It's that time of year where I think everyone's sort of getting ready for the big... I think the reason I'm feeling a bit like that is like my kids, especially my daughters in their last year at primary, and they're in school this week, but they're not doing anything. They are not doing anything.
Not at all.
Yesterday they were baking, they were doing like Victorian crafts, which was quite nice. Today, take them into school, we're going off to the pantomime. That's what they did today.
Pantomime.
Pantomime. Did I sound a bit Devonshire then? I took her to school this morning in my tractor, and then they got on this bus and they went off to the theatre and they went to see the pantomime. They've gone to Darlington for the panto. Faye from Steps is in it apparently.
Oh,
remember Steps?
Yeah. What do you mean, member Steps? They're still going, aren't they?
Are they?
Yes.
Steps, are they?
They're touring, yeah, because Nigel May has just been to see them.
Oh.
I think he has. I'm sure that's what he said he was going
Well,
to
I didn't
see.
know.
So I'm just making sure that when I glue this on, I'm gluing it in the right position, so these will sit right on the edge of the card. So then we're just going to put our glue onto the back there.
Apparently Joe went to see him a few weeks ago.
Perhaps it was Joe, but I do think Nigel told me he was going to see it as well. And then we're going to pop that side by side. So it's just creating that nice sort of, almost like a stage for our cutouts. And then we're going to pop these on. Now, I've got ones here that have already been measured out. So I'm just going to pop that on and onto our base here. And then don't worry, if they come a bit higher, you can trim them down, but this is going to fit perfectly. And again, I am going to use a wet glue. So I can bring in the all purpose because I'm just using normal cardstock. It's not coated. So we can definitely use our solvent glue that's going to stick really well. And this is a good one to use, especially if you're using a lighter weight cardstock. Because I would say this is probably about a 180 maybe in cardstock. So you want to have the rigidity of it, and this glue will dry like concrete, so it'll work really well. And you can give it a bit of wiggle room as when you're putting it on. So first of all, I'm just going to make sure that goes into that section there, so it will fold no problem. And then we're just going to make sure that that's stuck all the way down.
Lots of appreciation for the striped paper. It's definitely one of the Year of Craft ones, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I can't remember which one, but it is a Year of Crafts box. I'm trying to think what the names of the others were, because all I can remember, was there a celebration?
It's not in the ones that I've got, because I've got some of them here. We've got, on the show, we've got Spring Fever, Everyday Delights.
No, it wasn't that one.
And Celebrations, but I think it was Everyday Celebrations.
Everyday. I was just going to say, I thought Celebrations was in there, but yeah, Everyday Celebrations sounds better. Yeah, they're really nice. But you'll be shocked, actually. I think we forget how many papers we've got in our stash. You'll find some lovely papers to really coordinate with them. And this makes a really nice, I think these papers really lend themselves to that sort of Mal card. I just realised as I said it, they're going to question my Mal.
I'm just getting ready for Georgina to chirp up. There you go, she said Mel.
I've cut these out again, Ben. I'm moving on very quickly.
Can you say male whale?
Mal wow.
Stop, you're teasing now. Aren't they teasing? Seriously.
I've got terrible grammar, haven't I?
What? That's just your accent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Male.
Or maybe it's lazy. It's lazy accent, I think.
No, it isn't. It's just your accent. It's like how they say, I can't think of an example
and then
here.
other times I sound very posh.
I always think you sound ever so
Yeah,
posh. It's just when you say wow, a
Mal.
mal. The rest of the time, they're posh.
Male.
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 A male whale.
Mel and Mal. Mal.
Mal, mal, mal. Mal, mal, mal.
Right, so then we're going to bring in the other elements that we have in that collection as well, which is also, we've got on your, and then birthday, and then also I've just coloured in some of the presents, the candle, and the th. So we're going to put on your, because obviously it's your 60th birthday.
Did you say what the measurements of the cubes were? Sue King is asking.
I did. I knew someone would ask me afterwards. It is on there if you want to watch it back, but let me just I know it was 11 and a half. And each panel is 2 3/4. So you want 3 panels that are 2 3/4, 4 panels that are 2 3/4, and then you just want a ½ an inch really to do your little tab on the side. Right, and then what we're going to do is just add our presents in. So popping that at the side. Now I've just coloured mine with my Spectrum markers. You can use whatever colours that you've got in your stash, whatever you like to use. I'm a bit of a tri-blend marker girl at the moment.
Oh yeah?
Ben. Yeah, I seem to just, that's my go-to
Your go-to brand, but yeah.
Yeah, all the time. Grab.
The paper, thank you Linda Fitzsimmons, who says the paper is everyday delights.
Ah, there we go. Linda's always on the ball, bless her.
Yes.
Oh, that's a bit big.
That's the great thing again though, isn't it, about our crafty community? If we don't know, someone will always pop up and let us know. So that's good.
Yeah, it's not good for us, is it? You know what it is? It's not because we don't know our stuff. It's because there's so many different paper pads that come out. We just forget because
I
come
don't
out
know.
so quickly.
I find that I can keep like 3 or 4 of them in my mind, like new ones that have come out. But then if I don't see them featured again, it's quite easy, like you say, because there's so many for them to disappear. I think Craig's particularly good with his knowing. Like you can show him one sheet of a paper pad and he just
I can on
knows.
certain ones, like I know that quintessentially yours because it's my absolute favourite. I know a couple of others because it's my go-to all the time.
Maybe we should have a paper pad off.
A paper pad off. Oh, there's a good, you could do that. We could do that for Play Your Crafts Right, couldn't we?
Oh, yes.
Yes, and there you go. So beautiful 60th birthday card and just something really different.
Absolutely brilliant. 4 amazing demos, and actually as much as we're having a right old giggle and a laugh here, and as much as the prices are very much cartload styly, loads of you saying that you're picking up so much inspiration. Astrid just saying, I think it's fabulous that we get entertainment from Debbie absolutely free. You do. The striped paper's awesome, says Mary, and Sue says, I do like Debbie's ideas. They're fab. This deal, honestly, I mean, there's so many great deals on this show, but this one is phenomenal. We're going to come back to the advanced twist and pops in just a second. You've got less than 70 opportunities to buy now. These have been flying out the door. These also going at £16 or $20.80 if you're platinum. All of the numbers giving you that really cool, super pop-out effect. And it is all about that personalisation, whether it be for a New Year's card, whether it be for a birthday card, an anniversary card. You're just not going to be stuck if you've got a set of numbers. And a set of numbers that gives you that pop-out effect as well is quite phenomenal. That price is brilliant. It's made even more brilliant when we throw into the equation that you're going to get your stamps and dies and your sentiments included as well. It's an unbelievable deal. 60 elements for £16 or $20.80. Best price yet on this, saving 65%. Just before we give you an opportunity to check out your basket, must just remind you as well about the amazing deal that we've got on our pop-out character craft kit. I have never seen one of these craft kits at £10 or $10. £8 at $8 if you're platinum. It is box number 37. Within this collection, you're going to get your dies with the little bear and the little rabbit to allow you to create these really cute pop-out cards. Also within this collection, you've got your 24 card blanks and envelopes. You've got 9 lots of ribbon. You've got your coloured card in here. You've got your pattern paper. And don't forget the stamps and the dies that you've got, you'll be able to keep and use forever. So as much as within the 210 elements, you'll be able to make, well, 24 cards, but potentially more, because of course you'll be able to take the paper out into other projects too, and then you've got the stamps and dies to use forever. It's the best deal on the show. It's got to be at that price, and loads of you have already grabbed it. If you've already got it, get it again for a friend or family member. Great Christmas gift idea. It's not too late to jump in and grab this, but go quickly because they are flying a 60% saving. I've not seen that before on a craft kit. Lots of you going for this. They're flying out the door as well, so let's give you a chance to check out. We'll come back with one final chat about the twist and pops, and also we've got to do the demo of the show. It's all coming up after this.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Loads of you checking out your baskets, and you know what, the great thing about this particular show is that the prices, they're just not dear. Boo you! Let's quickly...
Oh dear.
Let's quickly, before we chat finally about the advanced twist and pop dice. Oh, Tracy's just come in then. I thought she was coming in to boo me as well. Are we doing the demo of the show now?
Oh, yes, we are.
Before we carry on, very quick, let's get you voting on that. Here it comes.
Yes. Okay, sorry, yeah, I meant to bring them all across and I didn't.
Sorry.
So, not sure if I'm doing this in order, but I think we started off with the number one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
the
28.
28. So, yeah, my age. Lovely, beautiful card, 28.
Yep.
And then we started off with the words, with love. Then the twist and pop.
Boom.
Yeah, which is our third. And then our fourth one was our number one. So, number one, number 2, 3 or 4.
You've got 5 minutes to get your vote in on that. And we're going to finish off with a final little look at the Advanced Twist and Pop collection. Really great deal on this one. It's £35 or $40 for £115, $130 bundle. And the great thing about this, not only are you going to be able to make those amazing standout cards that people are just going to absolutely be wowed by, we give you the mechanism within this collection as well. And as we were chatting about earlier on, how amazing that you're going to have hearts popping out, balloons popping out, picture frames popping out, presents and cupcakes. The technology that you get for this is amazing, and it's worth every single penny of that £100, $100 price tag. To get this home today for under £36 if you're platinum, under $41 is phenomenal. Now honestly, if the only thing that's stopping you from buying this today is that you're worried about, sorry I've seen the antlers there, is you're worried about the mechanism and how difficult it is to create, once you have used that a couple of times, you will be making these twist and pops like nobody's business. It's really super, really fun, and as I say, you get the mechanism, so everything there you need to create. And as Debbie was saying earlier on, you don't have to be advanced to use these. It's just that they're advanced twist and pop. What they create is advanced. You don't need to be a next level crafter to be able to use these. You could buy this as your first collection today and create the most stunning cards. Let's have one final look at these then and see these in action. What have you got lined up over there? Is it the hearts?
It's the ornate frame.
Oh, the frames.
So yeah, I love this one. This one is really girly. So if you like your girly things, it is absolutely pretty. What I love about it is all the little embellishments that you get it. So with your little atomizer, your hand mirror, you've got your lipstick there. All those things are going to come in handy for anything that you craft with. Plus you've got a selection of different sort of little oval nesting dies in different shapes and forms. So what I've already done done, because I know we're fast running out of time, I've just already cut out those pieces. So I've used our blush and navy cardstock. So cutting out this base element, cutting out this one. I mean, how beautiful is that die? It is so lovely. Sometimes you just have to appreciate these dies sometimes, and the working mechanism of that. That looks absolutely stunning. And you could trim these down as well, Ben. So if you wanted to, you could just use them. You could even have a little box where you would just have this element. So if we just fold that up, you could have a box, like a photo frame box, add loads of them together. So as you open the lid, all those would come out and have your little photos on them. So there's lots of things you could do with them. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to reinforce, and we've got, this is our working mechanism. So you do need this one for everyone. And that die, it does come in the collection, that one, doesn't it? Yes.
Yes.
So all I'm going to do is we're going to pop this into place, and I am going to, before I stick that down, I'm just going to reinforce those score lines through that centre point. So just down there. It's good having if you wonder why we draw a line in the middle, it's just nice to have, it doesn't matter that it's in the middle, it's just nice to have that point where we can see from top to bottom where we're placing our score line. So this really comes into its own, and then just going down there. So that's then scored all our lines inside as well, so we can then fold that forward and backwards. And it doesn't, that does not have to be precise, Ben, at all. So pop in on there, then we're going to quickly put this. Now this is really important. What you would do in there, you've got a little, there you go, you can see you've got a cross and a line in the middle. You want to fold that cross the same way, so on the front, folding it forwards and backwards there. And then once you've got that cross, you want to turn it over, fold it in half, and then score your line down. And then what you do is you just put your fingers and thumbs together, but turn it round, push your finger into that, that will just pop. And then that will bring those two together. Now when that goes together, this bit here overlaps. You can see it overlaps there. You don't want that to overlap. So even if you just went like that, it would still overlap, which would make your card stick. What you want to do is part them so they're meeting. Once they're together but laying flat, you then come in, and that's when you score those down. And what that will do, that will then hold that completely so it's not overlapping. Then what we're going to do is, with your card, now we're doing this very quickly. Oh, throwing it away.
By the way, you've got less than 50 chances to get this collection.
Oh, I thought you was going to say 50 seconds.
Oh, you've also got less than 50 seconds. No, just to update you, these have been flying, and you've got less than, we had just over 100 of these, 50 chances less than to get this collection home. It's flying out the door.
So I'm going to do this a little bit different this time. And before we put our mechanism on, if you pop that in your card, all you want to do, this triangle bit at the top, that's the only piece that you want to put your adhesion to. So popping that on, you can see we're making sure that that's still flat here, and then we're going to bring our card down to stick that into place. Turn that over, open it up, and we're going to do exactly the same on the back there, making sure that that's still parted, and then we're going to pop our adhesive all over the back there and pop that in. So once you've done that, when that opens, you can see you've got that sort of cradle design.
Yeah.
And it's that cradle design that we'll then use. I'm not going to worry about sticking that, I just want to get this done. This piece inside, you want this middle section to go in the middle section here. So the best way I find that is to bend it in half and place that right in the centre, so you know that that is your central point. Then you can open it up again, pull it back, pull that one back, and this square here is the only one that you need to be sticking anything to. So we're just going to pop that in there, and then just massage that down so it gives a bit of warmth, because that'll make your glue really sticky. We're just going to make sure we're still popping in there, and then on this side, bring that across. Instead of the top one like this one, we're going to go to the bottom one, and we're just going to put that glue into there. So nice and easy. And if you do that every single time, then when you come to shutting your card, it will shut on that twist and pop. Oh, let's get it into place. There we go. Fold it all down, make sure that that's all down, and then I'll just turn it around so you can see, and then you've got that twist and pop element,
yes,
and it doesn't stick. So once you've put that all together, I'll bring in this card that I've done here, decorated, bring it up, and then you've got that beautiful twist and pop design in there.
What a show, what a show. And by the way, we have 43 more of these available for you. Right, scrap that. She's just really just gone, no, we have got 35 chances left to buy. This has been the hot ticket, and there's been so many great deals. I mean, if you're looking for value for money, this is the one, isn't it? £115, $130 for this price right here is phenomenal, but you're going to have to be quick if you want to get them. I know we've got more people with these in their baskets now as well as the show ends. 35 will become 30, will become 25, will become 20. These will disappear. So if you know that you want these, whatever you do, don't go away and go make a cup of tea and then go, oh, come back in an hour and I'll get mine. They won't be here, I don't think. If they keep going at this rate, they will not be here. Get them now. Massive saving. Brilliant concept, and you've got it for a stunning price. The other thing to go for as well, maybe you can't stretch for this today, but you want to treat yourself to a little bit of crafty Christmas fun. This is the one. Craft kit number 37 at the best price I've ever seen us do a craft kit at. We jump around and get excited when we do these for £15 or $15. To do them for £10 or $10, £8 or $8 is phenomenal. That's the platinum price. We have sold tons of these over the course of the last couple of hours. More will disappear. Grab that one because, again, super deal. I've never seen it this low. That's flying out the door. Also, the pop-out sentiments will disappear. They're going. And what else do we have? Oh, yes, the pop-out scenes as well, proving really popular. I tell you what's been the most popular as far as our card of the show is concerned. We do have a winner. And I'm not surprised, actually, seeing as the chat has been all about the Twist and Pops. Number 3 wins the Twist and Pop. If you just do that again for us, Debbie.
Oh, it's the bottom bit.
Thank you for all of your votes. Thank you. Number 3's the winner. We'll pop it up on our Crafty Walk of Fame. You could be voting for that as your demo of the day. Later on, massive thank you to Debbie. When you back with us?
On Sunday. I'm back on Sunday. Yes, so I will see you all there.
Look forward to it very much indeed. Big thank you to Rachel on the socials. We're back with you later on, by the way. Make sure you check out your baskets. If you've got the advanced Twist and Pops, you need to do that as a matter of urgency because those are flying. I will be back with you at 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 o'clock East Coast. Michelle will be my crafty partner in crime. We've got some amazing deals coming up on that show for you. But in the meantime, have a little break. We'll have a little break. Check out your baskets and we'll come back in 2 hours. Bye.